This is Algebra 1, test number 2, again, through section 1.4, doing mental math. Picking up with part 2 of our study guide on number 24. It says evaluate the expression AB squared for A is 6 and B is 4. In place of A, we're going to plug in 6 or substitute 6. And in place of B, we're going to substitute 4. So we have 6 times 4 squared. That's substituting in given values. Then we're going to multiply 6 times 4 and get 24 because you have to do what's in parentheses first according to order of operations. Then 24 times 24 is 24 squared. That's evaluating our exponents, which gives us 576. 25 says you can use the formula C equals 5 over 9 times F minus 32 to convert temperature in degrees Fahrenheit F to temperature in degrees Celsius C. What is 77 degrees Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius? So in place of F, we're going to substitute in 77 degrees Fahrenheit. That's substituting in given values. Then do what's inside parentheses. 77 minus 32 is 44. So now you have C equals 5 over 9 times 44. Again, doing what's in parentheses because order of operations. 44 is the same thing as 44 over 1. You multiply fractions straight across. 5 times 44 and 9 times 1. That gives you 290 over 9. And that's just the other one was multiplying because of order of operations. This one, 290 over 9. This next step, we're going to divide 220 divided by 9 because its order of operations says to divide. That gives us 24.444. In the original problem, it told us to round our answer to the nearest tenth. So again, that's the digit that's right after the first decimal, or the first digit right after the decimal. So that first 4, look to the number directly to the right of it. If it is 5 or higher, we will round 4 up. But since it is not 5 or higher, we'll leave it as 4. And our Celsius degrees is 24.4 degrees Celsius. Then we're simplifying the next set of problems. Number 26 says 2 times 12 minus 2 squared divided by 5. The first thing you need to do is 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2 gives you the number 10. Now you have 2 times 10 squared divided by 5. That was doing parentheses first, order of operations. Then 10 squared needs to be 10 times 10, which gives you 100. That's evaluating exponents. Now you have 2 times 100 divided by 5. Then do 100 divided by 5 and get 20. That's doing what's in parentheses according to order of operations. Then do 2 times 20, which is multiplying, and you get 40 according to order of operations. Number 27 says 8 times 4 plus 14 divided by 6 minus 5. First thing you need to do is what's inside parentheses. 4 plus 14 is 18. So now you have 8 times 18 divided by 6 minus 5 is in parentheses, 1. So we did 2 sets of parentheses in 1 step, but it's still the same ruling. One we added, one we subtracted. So now we have 8 times 18 divided by 1. The next step, you multiply 8 times 18, you get 144. That's multiplying because of order of operations. Then divide 144 by 1, and you get 144 because we divided because of order of operations. 28 says 3 to the third power, or 3 cubed, times 32 plus 12 divided by 4. The first thing we do with that one is we do 3 cubed, which is 3 times 3 times 3, because we have to do our exponents first, according to order of operations. Then we do multiplication and division from left to right. 27 times 32 comes up first. So 27 times 32 gives you 864 plus 12 divided by 4. The next step you have to do, that was multiplication. The next step you have to do the division, 12 divided by 4, which gives you 3. Now you have 864 plus 3. The rule you got that one is because you divided because of order of operations. And finally, the last step, 864 plus 3 is 867. That's adding because of order of operations. Number 29 says 13 times 6 squared divided by 5 squared minus 4 squared plus 9. The first thing you need to do is what's in the innermost parentheses, 5 squared minus 4 squared. Now, what's inside those parentheses, you have to square 5, which gives you 25. And you have to square 4, which gives you 16. You're not squaring negative 4, you're squaring 4. And you're bringing the minus down. You could have also called that exponents for the same reason, order of operations. So now you have 13 times 6 squared divided by 25 minus 16 plus 9. The next thing you want to do, again, what's inside the innermost parentheses, 25 minus 16. That gives you the number 9. So now you have 13 times 6 squared divided by 9 plus 9, the innermost parentheses, order of operations, or you could have said you subtracted. The next thing you need to do is evaluate the exponent 6 squared, or 6 times 6. That gives you 13 times 36 divided by 9 plus 9. Next thing you need to do is inside the parentheses, you need to do division. 36 divided by 9 is 4 plus 9. And again, you could have also called that, besides parentheses, you could have called that division. Then you have to do what's inside parentheses next. 4 plus 9 is the number 13. So now you have 13 times 13. That was doing what's inside parentheses. And that was adding because of order of operations. Now you have 13 times 13, which is 169. As the last step, you multiply according again to order of operations. And then finally, number 30 says evaluate the formula V equals BH over 3 for B equals 30 inches squared and H equals 20 inches. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in, or we're going to substitute in our values. In place of B, they said plug in 30 inches squared. In place of H, we're plugging in 20 inches. The rest of it, the V is going to be unknown. That's our volume. So now we have 30 inches squared times 20 inches over 3. That's substituting in given values. Then you multiply the top of the fraction. 30 times 20 is 600. And inches squared times inches, that's actually to the first power, is inches to the third power. And we'll talk more about adding exponents later in our course. But we have 600 inches cubed. What you need to know for now is anytime you're doing volume, it is cubic, or it is going to be to the third power. You need to remember that for the test tomorrow. So we have 600 inches cubed. That's just multiplying for order of operations. Then divide 600 inches cubed by 3 gives you 200 inches cubed. And that's simply dividing, again, because of order of operations. So your volume is 200 inches cubed.